Hello students, welcome to e-learning session. Today we'll start learning heredity and evolution from Science and Technology part 2. In this lesson we'll learn heredity and hereditary changes, that is transcription, translation and transfer. And in the evolution part we'll learn evidences of evolution, Darwin's theory of natural selection, Lamarckism, speciation, that is human evolution. Now, can you recall which component of the cellular nucleus of living organisms carries hereditary characters? We know that DNA carries hereditary characters of living organisms. So, what do we call to the process of transfer of physical and mental characters from parents to the progeny? We call it inheritance or heredity. Next question is, which are the components of DNA? We know that DNA consists of deoxyribose sugar, phosphoric acid and pairs of nitrogenous bases. So these are the components of DNA. Heredity and hereditary changes. We know that heredity means what? It is a transfer of biological characters from one generation to another generation via genes. Here biological characters are transferred. Okay. So these characters are transferred from parental generation to progeny. So this transfer is called as heredity. Okay. So here biological characters transferred. You are aware because you already learned in last year. John Gregor Mendel was the pioneer in the field of genetics. He was known by other name father of genetics. So Mendel did crossbreeds between two plants. Okay. And identified 7 traits. It happened in which year? 1886. It took long time for him to understand his research about. In 1901, the mutational theory of Hugo T. Varies were understood. He postulated that evolution, especially the origin of species, formed by mutations. What is mutation? Mutation means change in the structure of genes. In 1902, Walter and Sutton observed the paired chromosomes in the cells of grasshopper. Until then, it was not known to anyone. In humans, each cell is made up of 23 pairs of chromosomes, out of which 22 are autosomes, which are similar in both male and female, while one pair which is dissimilar in male and female is called as gametes. Due to the work of Walter and Sutton, research are carried out in the direction of finding the nature of genetic material, when it was proved that genes are carried out via chromosomes. Well, in 1944, the trio of scientists Ostwald Avery, Maclean McCarthy and Colin MacLeod, they proved that except viruses, all living organisms have DNA as genetic material. In 1961, the French geneticists Francois Jacob and Jacques Monod proposed a model for process of protein synthesis. So with the help of DNA in bacterial cells. So it helped to uncover the genetic codes hidden in DNA. So the technique of recombinant DNA technology emerged, so which has large scope in the field of genetic engineering. The science of heredity is useful for diagnosis, for the treatment and prevention of hereditary disorders, then production of hybrid varieties of animals and plants, and also in industrial process in which microbes are used. So this is cheese industry. Here microbes are needed. Students, here we are finishing chronology of study in heredity. You please note down date wise. We will start learning second part, transcription, translation and translocation. Can you tell, sketch and explain the structure of DNA and various types of RNA? First one, structure of DNA. This is double helical structure proposed by Watson and Crick. We know that DNA is a polymer. It is a polymer of nucleotide. So we'll understand first nucleotide. Nucleotide is made up of three components. First one, deoxyribose sugar. Second one, phosphoric acid. And third one, nitrogenous base. We'll understand one by one. This is a structure of nucleotide. It is a monomer of DNA. We know. Now this nucleotide is made up of three components. This is the first component. It is called as deoxyribose sugar. Okay. The formula of deoxyribose sugar is C5H10O4. Now this deoxyribose sugar is having 5 carbon atoms. First carbon is situated here, to which nitrogenous base is attached. Second carbon is here, third carbon is here, fourth one is here, and where is fifth carbon? This is here. Understood? So there are 5 carbon atoms in this pentose sugar. There are 4 oxygen atoms in this sugar. This is first one, this is second oxygen, this is third oxygen, and this is fourth. And there are 10 hydrogen atoms. Okay, you count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So its formula become C5H10 and O4. It is called as deoxyribose sugar. Now to this first carbon atom, the nitrogen base is attached, while to this fifth carbon atom, here phosphoric group or phosphate group is attached. There are 4 types of nucleotide. First one, when nitrogen base is having adenine, then it is called as nucleotide, adenine nucleotide. If it is having thymine, then it is thymine nucleotide. Likewise, guanine nucleotide and cytosine nucleotide. Understood? Nitrogenous bases are 2 types, purines and pyrimidines. Purines are again 2 types, adenine and guanine. While pyrimidines are also 2 types, cytosine and thymine. Students, have you noticed difference? Purines are 2 ring compounds, while pyrimidines are only single ring. They are having only 1 ring compound. This is double helical structure. The 2 strands, the nitrogenous bases are 2 strands. They are bonded together with the help of hydrogen bonds. When adenine is bonded to thymine, it is bonded by double hydrogen bonds, and the hydrogen bond is triple when guanine is bonded with cytosine. Here we can see the bonding between guanine and cytosine. So it is a triple bond bonding. So the hydrogen bond is triple bond. Now structure of RNA. RNA is a nucleic acid found in the nucleus as well as in the cytoplasm. There are 2 types of RNA. One is genetic RNA and second one is non-genetic RNA. The genetic RNA acts as genetic material of some viruses, while the non-genetic RNA functions for the protein synthesis in most of the organisms. This RNA molecule is a single stranded structure. It may be simple and straight or may be variously folded. Chemically, it is a polynucleotide molecule. The components of RNA are ribose sugar, phosphate as phosphoric acid, and nitrogenous bases. The nitrogenous bases present in RNA are purines and pyrimidines. Purines are adenine and guanine. Pyrimidines are uracil and cytosine. Types of non-genetic RNA are messenger RNA, ribosomal RNA, and transfer RNA. We'll observe one by one. First one is messenger RNA, which is also known as mRNA. The mRNA molecule is always simple and straight without any fold. It carries message for protein synthesis from DNA to ribosomes. A sequence of 3 nucleotides on mRNA is called codon. Each triplet codon on mRNA codes for specific amino acids. Now, second type of RNA is called as ribosomal RNA. It is single stranded structure which is variously folded upon itself. In the folded regions, it may show pairing between complementary bases. It remains associated with ribosomes permanently. Its function is to provide proper binding site for mRNA. The third type of RNA is called as transfer RNA or tRNA. Its main function is to carry specific type of amino acids to the ribosomes during photosynthesis. Students, here we are finishing the first part of the lesson. In next session, we'll learn transcription, translation and translocation. Till then, bye.